Now, on to the final lesson. This one is called belief experimentation. Oh, I literally just explained that at the end of my last video. Or I think I did. Right? I think this is exactly what... Oh man. I just love it when I accidentally stumble across... When I accidentally reinvent the wheel again for stupid shit like this. This one is a step further from what you've learned so far. This one is one of the most powerful CBT strategies you can learn. As the name implies, a belief experiment is when you act out on something that you think may cause you distress, and then noting what actually happened when you acted it out. Yeah, literally putting it in the stories and having them battle it out, seeing how it would work in the theoretical situation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, I thought that it would work. I just didn't know how to explain why. This is why, isn't it? Ah, man. Anyway. Since our negative feelings are not based on reality, acting them out and noting what happened is one of the best ways you can ease troubles. This is because more often than not, what actually transpired doesn't match with what we thought would happen in our minds. Now to get started, first start by writing down an experiment you're going to do that's based on your troubles. Then write down what you think is going to happen. Next, perform your experiment, whenever that may be. Then you write down what actually end up happening and what you have learned from it. Oh, not exactly what I meant. Yeah, I do completely full thought experiments because I'm too much of a coward to do them in real life. Like, of all the things I want to be able to do is literally just to talk to people and just be honest and all that shit. But sometimes, you know, I mean, the worst can come to the worst. You know that you could just go up to a person and just say, "Hi, how you doing?" And they could just blow up on you for no fucking good reason at all. Like, they might have been just having a bad day. They might have just, you know, not cared or whatever. But holy shit, they fucking blew up. They'll never tell me the reason why. I don't think they will. But honestly, there is more of a probable reason that they will not tell you why. They will not apologize for it, and you'll be having that event live rent-free in your head forever. Thought experiments are more like, I don't know. I do thought experiments with stories instead, because like, place a character in this situation, place another character in that situation, or whatever, place these two characters in this situation, and then have them act out what you think is gonna happen. If it seems unrealistic, then it probably isn't likely. At least, I don't know. I feel like we've developed all our traumas and our desires to hurt people and whatever because, you know, I feel like I'm gonna struggle with the word, so let's just get on with it. It's definitely different from what I expected. Guess that's why it didn't, or I guess this isn't exactly the same thing. It sort of has the same principles, like you're challenging one of your beliefs, which I think is exact. Now I'm understanding the core. Oh. You're challenging your core beliefs. Oh. So wouldn't that mean that technically any strategy such that it would challenge the idea would be... I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I'm an internet nerd. I do whatever the hell I want. Was it as bad as you thought it was? Was it a positive or negative outcome? Would you be doing this again in the future? Did it ease your troubles? Just like the thought journal, reflection is key. I know, I'll perform a belief experiment myself. I already finished some of it anyway. Here goes. Experiment. I shall give CBT lessons to a human. Oh man. I firmly believe that the creator definitely made this game with that fucking acronym specifically to pull out this fucking joke. But yeah, these principles are realistic. They are not realistic. They are real. They work. I just don't really do them right, and they don't typically work right on me. Anyway, Yeah, I'm awkward. Prediction. The human will end up wasting my time because I believe humans to be weak and disappointing. Well, your result is technically correct. Outcome? Well, I guess now is as good as any time to show you my new spell card. Eh? Now then, where were we? Wait a minute! Hold up! Wait a minute! Wait, hold up! This fucking goddamn image of her holding a fucking clock. Oh my god. Oh god, I fucking let my over. That was so fucking unbelievable. I didn't know where the fuck this is gonna go. I've been going like fucking spell card pulls out a bloody clock. I don't know if that's even a clock. I probably pissed off some gun enthusiast. It's just a regular pistol as far as I'm aware, but I call it a Glock anyway. Oh my god. Oh. Deep breaths. That also calms anger. That's not a strategy related to CBT. Deep breaths just makes your... just helps your body. Spreads more oxygen in your body. Helps calm your body. That's what deep breaths do. To do proper deep breath, you don't raise up your shoulders. You just increase the size of your belly. Like, you just notice that your belly's the only thing that's moving. Moving out when you're breathing in, and then moving in when you're breathing out. Which is surprising, because apparently normal breathing isn't the supposed to breathing that you're supposed to do. Isn't that interesting? You learn something new while you learn CBT. Let me quiz you on some things we learned today. If you get it right, that means you have indeed been listening and therefore have not been wasting my time, thus proving that humans aren't so bad after all. Get it wrong, and well, you'll be confirming what I knew, but that's okay. It doesn't affect me in the slightest. That don't affect me! Now on to the first question. Let's start with something basic. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I want to get the first question wrong just to see what would happen. Is she really gonna fucking hold some hot ones in me? Just because I get to the question wrong? What does CBT stand for? I love you, Yuuka. Marry me, Yuuka. Cognitive behavioral therapy. That's what it stands for. Ironically, none of the options say... Am I even allowed to say it? I'm gonna say it anyway. Cock and ball torture. That's what they fucking expected. It should have been one of the options. I demand that it should have been one of the options. But it's cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm a psych nerd. So I couldn't get it wrong even if I didn't pay attention to this shit. Good. Now for the next question. What is the cognitive thought journal? When you write about events that's bothering you and find thoughts in your line of thoughts. When you write about how much you love Yuuka. When you write about how much you're gonna make Yuuka happy. When you write about how cute Yuuka is. You literally have to do this. So you have to intentionally fail to get this wrong, man. It's that. Very nice. Now to the last question. What is a belief experiment? When you act out what's bothering you and take note of actually transpired. When you experiment with kissing Yuuka. When you experiment with calling Yuuka cute. Well, it's this. Well, I probably wouldn't have known the answer if she didn't tell me it. At least a specific term, anyway. This lesson is more or less in tandem with teaching strategies alongside what terms are associated with it. Like, cognitive behavioral therapy is like the term, which is basically essentially challenging your thoughts, what you believe, is it really right and whatever. Except it's more like trying to get rid of unhealthy thoughts and all that, you know, health reasons. Not necessary philosophy or anything else. But yeah, also she put away the Glock. Or pistol. I'm gonna keep calling it a Glock. Come now, I was never going to hurt you. I just like to have fun and toy around with humans. They're so unique. Sometimes I just mess around with them. Other times they turn into fertilizer for sunflowers. Mostly kidding with that one. Anyway, let's take the thought experiment from the top now, shall we? Experiment. I shall give CBT lessons to a human. Prediction. The human will end up wasting my time because I believe humans to be weak and disappointing. Outcome. Prediction did not come true. The human listened to me attentively, answered every question correctly, exceeded my expectations, and thoroughly entertained me. Reflection. Humans can be a wonderful source of entertainment. I shall hang out with them more. Particularly this human right here. Aw. Thanks. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm too socially awkward, so I probably will avoid that. Oh, I guess this goes without saying, but when you feel scared or frightened, always remember the happy times in your life. Good memories can save your life, as they say. Now, that concludes the lessons. Actually, that is true. Try out whichever method works best for you and whenever you need to use it. I suppose a professional would probably say that, wouldn't they? Use whatever works. Try them out. Don't just give up before you've tried it. And also don't give up too early as well. I wonder if I should try all those strategies. But I'm so busy with work. And I got shit. Well, whatever. I'll do it in my head. Like I do with everything, really. Make use of what I taught you today. I'm gonna forget about this. Because I already know it. I mean, because I think I know it, I'm gonna forget about it. But yeah. I just remember the abstract. I mean it. That's it. I had a really good time today. Thank you. Feel free to come back anytime if you want, if you need a refresher. I do hope to see you soon. I better see you soon. Well, take care now. I'm socially awkward. Replay game. I will now see what happens. Let's see this out. Marry me! Next question, I guess. What's the kind of thought journal? You remember how much you love Yuuka? Well, let's just see if you can answer that. As a belief experiment. Oh! Come on, I was never gonna hurt you. Ah? I just like to have fun and toy around with humans. They're so unique. Sometimes I just mess around with them. Other times I turn to fertilizer for sunflowers. Mostly kidding with that one. Anyways, let's take the thought experiment from the top now, shall we? Experiment. I shall give CBT lessons to a human. Prediction. The human will end up wasting my time because I believe humans to be weak and disappointing. Outcome. Prediction did not come true. The human listened to me attentively, answered every question correctly, exceeding my... Ah! Huh? No. What? Hold up, 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 what? Yeah? Huh? Yeah? Huh? Are you... Really? I am still processing this.